We got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about the WWE 2K22's Clowning Around Pack DLC. This is the second to last DLC that's coming out. I'm going to give you the full rundown, everything you can expect from it today on the show. Hey everybody, welcome to Assemble. I'm Matt, great to have you here. Let's talk WWE 2K22's Clowning Around Pack. This is the second to last DLC that is going to be dropping for 2K22 as far as we know. We don't know if they're going to give us any surprises. We are still waiting on like a massive patch. Like it's just, we are waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm still optimistic. I'm still holding out hope. But this is a pretty big DLC. We're getting 6 superstars included. This DLC is dropping on June 28th, Tuesday. So here's everything you need to know. The Clowning Around pack is going to include Doink the Clown, Dewdrop, Mr. T, Rick Boogs, Ronda Rousey, and the British Bulldog. And the price is coming in at $9.99 American or about $12.99 Canadian. Now this is a step up in some regards to the last DLC, and they're close together, which is great. The last pack only giving us 4 stars and some MyFaction cards as a replacement for Nash Carter. The final pack in the DLC is the one that I'm most excited for, just for me personally. This one is a good runner-up, I'd say. Every pack has something, right? They give you something. I think the big heavy hitter here, for some, at least from what I've just gathered from the internet, is a lot of people are excited for Doink the Clown. They're excited for Ronda Rousey to have her in the game, and Dewdrop. So there's something for everybody, which is great. We should also point out that it is, well, pretty much all but confirmed. We will receive the MyFaction cards to go along with the DLC, as they have done with every single DLC pack so far. So we should expect some Emerald and Sapphire cards for MyFaction if you care to check those out. And like our other coverage with the DLC, I always like to point out downloading the WWE 2K22 DLC, because it is typically an issue for a lot of us out there, whether it's PlayStation or on Xbox. Finding the DLC and when is it going to drop is usually the question that comes up. The DLC in the past, well, it's been a little bit all over the place. In some cases, it drops at 11 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern. That's usually the time frame when you can expect the DLC to drop. If you're on the Xbox side, the last time they had the DLC drop, we had a big issue because so many of us could not download the DLC. It was out there across other platforms, but for whatever reason, there was a big glitch and hiccup on Xbox for those players, and like myself, wasn't able to download the DLC right away. I had to wait several hours for it to get fixed. So if this does happen again like it did the last time and you're an Xbox player, just hang tight. If you click on the DLC itself and it's showing you that you need to pay for it, please don't pay for it if you already have the season pass. Just wait for Microsoft and 2K to fix things. If you were like, I can't stand it, I need to be able to get this DLC now, by all means pay for it. And then I would say reach out to Microsoft support to see if you can get a refund for all of that when it comes available. And if you're looking at the different editions of the game, and at this point, if you're wondering, should I pick up this DLC individually or get the season pass? What about the NWO edition? If you can find it on sale, I highly recommend that you just go out and get the season pass, possibly even just the NWO for Life edition, if you can find it on sale. NWO for Life edition gives you everything. It's digital only. If you want a physical copy of the game, go into your retailer and you can get the deluxe edition that would include the season pass, and the season pass will give you all of the DLC. So the Clown Around pack is coming up and it looks pretty good. Then we are going to get the final DLC from 2K, and that is coming up on July 19th, and you can expect to get the following superstar: Commander Aziz, LA Knight, Logan Paul, Machine Gun Kelly, Rob Van Dam, Sarray, and Xia Li. This one is, they're finishing it with the whole damn pack. It's probably the biggest one. It is the biggest one. We're gonna get 7 stars in this game, and I say stars loosely because you're getting Logan Paul and Machine Gun Kelly. And I gotta be honest, I did not ask for Mr. Kelly. But Logan Paul, cool just to be able to replay those WrestleMania matches if we want to. Xia Li, Sarray, Rob Van Dam, happy to have them, especially Rob Van Dam. Commander Aziz would have been fun last year, eh? With Apollo Crews, just, it's an NXT now. Like, it is what it is at this point, right? And the big one for your boy Matt here is Mr. LA Knight, yeah. Or Max Dupree. And I'm a big fan of LA Knight, Max Dupree. I hope that they do something with him on SmackDown, please. And yes, I mentioned Mr. LA Knight. Yeah. Because I vaguely resemble him. Like I say, in every show almost. Like once a month, someone says, you look like LA Knight. This guy kind of looks like LA Knight. Yeah, I get it. And it's all good. I will be surprised if 2K adds anything additionally to this outside of the DLC. I would be surprised if they add anything extra for us when it comes to patches, but we will have to wait and see. We are still waiting for the next patch to drop, hopefully this week before the DLC is coming out. Let me know who you're excited to play as in the upcoming DLC, and if you want to talk more things WWE 2K22, check out this episode for you right here. See ya.